It's Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. Let's talk about the news. From Reuters, Claudia Sheinbaum claims sweeping mandate to become Mexico's first female president. Nobel Prize-winning climate scientist and former mayor of Mexico City, Claudia Sheinbaum, has become Mexico's first female president, pulling in somewhere between 58.3 and 60.7% of the vote. Sheinbaum was supported in her campaign by her mentor, the outgoing President Obrador, and while this election is being seen as a milestone moment for a country that's historically been very keen on traditional Catholic Church-encouraged gender roles, Sheinbaum's main opponent was also a woman. It was also marred by a record number of assassinations, 37 candidates having been murdered by cartels leading up to the vote. From the Associated Press, China lands a spacecraft on the moon's far side to collect rocks for study. China's Chang'e 6 spacecraft has successfully deposited a lander on the far side of the moon, that lander tasked with using a drill to gather up to 4.4 pounds, or about 2 kilograms of material from the surface, which will then be returned to the orbiting craft, which will shoot the materials back to Earth, that package scheduled for arrival sometime around June 25th. This is just one more moon-related success in a series of such successes for China's space program, which has picked up the pace in recent years to compete with the US, both nations scrambling to juice their moon programs in order to establish infrastructure that will help them lay claim, or prevent the other from laying claim, to what may be relatively scarce water resources that will be necessary for long-term inhabitation of the moon. And from Ars Technica, third human case of bird flu from cows, this one with respiratory symptoms. A third person in the US, a Michigan dairy farmer, has been infected with a confirmed case of avian influenza virus, often called bird flu, or H5N1, after coming into close contact with an infected dairy cow. This infection is suspected to be another case of cow-to-human transmission, but the infected person also has respiratory symptoms, which is a first, and which is alarming to some experts, as that could provide the virus a means of mutating into a human-to-human transmissible form. No other workers on that dairy farm have reported symptoms, and the infected worker is reportedly recovering, but disease experts are continuing to watch the spread of this virus in cows and other mammals, as bird flu is incredibly deadly, killing more than half of the humans it has infected since 2003, and because this tends to be the path these sorts of zoonotic diseases take before achieving a human-optimized form. If you're finding some value in one-sentence news, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com, and you can support this and other related projects like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.